We got to talk about Johnny.
Oh yeah, it's my boy. Go ahead, Johnny, get down.
That's right. Talk about his.
Get up in them pockets.
So
Okay.
if you haven't heard, if you've been under a rock, the defamation case that has been going on for the past 2 weeks down here, actually in the Virginia area, is over. So Johnny Depp won his bombshell defamation trial against Amber Heard. From our peoples at the NY Post, Johnny Depp won his bombshell defamation case against ex-wife Amber Heard because the jury ultimately didn't believe she was telling the truth, especially on the cross-examination. The case was going to rise and fall on her credibility more than any nuanced legal question, and she just did not make it through the trial with her credibility intact. The fact that she emerged from cross-examination in essence defeated without any remaining credibility, that was the linchpin in the case for many people. So we're just going to get right down to it. I mean, you've heard both sides of the story. Do you believe, and of course, we'll start with Mr. GPS because, he's a Johnny Depp fan. And, he doesn't sway in opinions, but, let's just mention he's a Johnny Depp fan. GPS, do you think Johnny deserved to win or no?
Definitely. Look, let me tell you something. This is not because I favor the red pill community at all, but there's a lot of game that goes on in relationships, particularly with the women being the antagonizers in certain situations. Solely because of the belief that there's nothing you can do to me, or if the cops come, you're gonna have to leave, or I can get you locked up, take you to court, blah 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 blah. Okay, so here's a case of where you got both sides. She's obviously doing the craziest shit possible. If this man is so terrible, get in your car and go the fuck home.
Ooh.
Why are you still there? You got houses, he got a house. You have a house, he has a house. Why, if he was so bad, did you not get up and leave? Because you was there doing what you wanted to do. That's why. Okay. And because we've heard this story so many times now, and because so many times so many women have come out to be wrong, well, guess what? Now you get to be in that crowd too. $15 million later.
Indeed. Cortez, I don't know what side you're on, if you believe that Johnny was right or if Amber was right. So what's your opinion?
Well, man, just like with any relationship, man, especially a Hollywood relationship, it always goes south eventually, man. And I think they were both scorned, pissed with each other, and they want financial retribution. The problem with this is, man, Johnny has money now, but he's going to have to eventually get the fuck out there and get some acting gigs.
Yeah, that's true.
At least now he can. If you remember from the first accusation, she said he was whooping her ass, right?
Yeah, she was.
She said, you gotta go. That's why you didn't have a Pirates of the Caribbean for years.
Yep.
Now, come to find out, meanwhile, she making movies all the while, right?
Well, I only seen her in Aquaman. I haven't seen her really in anything else.
At least she got one. He did not get any.
Correct. Fair.
Okay.
But Cortez, let Cortez jump in here.
GPS, I want to drop one name on you.
Okay.
Morton Downey Jr.
You mean Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. Yes. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Had the drug addiction. Had all this other stuff going on. But he was still able to find work. He was still able to become bigger than what he is right now. I mean, he left Iron Man. He's like, look, I don't want to do Iron Man no more. I feel as though Johnny Depp can do the exact same thing, man. I think he still got star power, man. I really think he still has it, man. But looking at the way I seen him looking in that courthouse, man, he like a broke gangster, man.
Yeah, he picked up some pounds. Okay, I gotta
tell you. That's what I'm saying, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Unless sitting around eating, drinking, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, but man, he got to get back out and work, man. He got to work, man. If you ain't working, bro, I don't know what to tell you if you ain't out there working.
That's true.
Because I think he can still do it, man. You have a lot of older actors in his situation. They're still out there doing what they gotta do. They didn't sit there and just let adversity pin them down. I mean, I'm not sure what Amber's situation is. I'm not sure. But he got to start making up excuses, man. He's going to get back out there and get himself back together. So what? Disney don't want you no more. That's okay. You move on to other projects.
That's right. And it's interesting that you mentioned Robert Downey Jr. because there was some kind of a rumor going around that he might be trying to contact Johnny to do another Sherlock Holmes with him. So we'll see. We'll see. That's a rumor going around. I don't know if it's factually correct or not, but it'll be interesting to have him in Sherlock Holmes. That would be interesting. But I want to get back into with the Amber Heard side. Now, just to let everybody know here, we're not swaying one side or another. Everybody has their individual opinions, and we have to respect that. At the same time, now, we have to look at Amber Heard's side, too, because there has to be, even if she lost, I would still say that, do you believe that there is still some kind of factual confirmation of some kind of abuse that did happen?
Even if there was, let's just say he was whooping her ass.
Okay.
Let's just say he was, flat out. Why did she not leave? This is not like your typical two-party household. Y'all both making $50,000 a year. All your money is tied up in this house. Nobody's got $5,000 to go to an apartment somewhere, furnish it, start all over. Y'all already have separate homes. Y'all go to check on them every so often.
True.
Why not leave, especially when you have the means?
But at the same time, we don't know what the situation was. It could be, mental health is a big thing. We talked about it, Cortez, that, sometimes you could be in an abusive relationship. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be mental. And you could you could be in a position where you feel like you're trapped. And if you make any kind of a move, that somebody is going to come down on you. And hurt you even more.
I agree with you, man. Plus, like you're saying, the mindset of a victim, abuse victim, man, usually is if they leave, they leave with nothing. And I don't know. A lot of these celebrities, man, especially in that situation, they were doing a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol, man. When you start drinking and doing that kind of stuff, they were hard partiers, man. Especially Johnny Depp, man. He was partying hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can see it going south real quick, man. I can see it going south real quick. Especially if you taking the alcohol, mixing it with drugs on top of that, man. Ooh. You probably did some things that you can't remember, such as, oh yeah, I put my hands on my wife, but I can't remember that I did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you right now, a couple of occasions, just in here.
Oh boy. Should I put a disclaimer on? The following commentary from Mr. GPS is not the official commentary of the show. We don't know.
This is straight from Eastbound area. Let me tell you something.
Oh God, that's the problem.
You get two people, they start sitting around drinking. Everybody start talking shit. Oh well, you this. Whoa, bitch, who you talking to? It's my goddamn house. Yeah, I do what I want. Oh yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden, the Zach Stacy comes out of a certain person that you know and love. But then, that's just off the alcohol.
Yeah.
Add anything else to it.
It's a cocktail for destruction.
That's it.